You are watching YanaTV.
Hi, this is Yana and you're watching YanaTV. And today with us is Preston Smiles, all the way from Bali, LA, Mexico, and basically everywhere around the world where he travels and teaches. Preston is also an author, he's an inspirational thinker, thought leader, and he does amazing work. And we're so happy to have him here today. So Preston, thank you.
Thank you. Great to be had.
Well, is it the first time in Singapore for you?
First time in Singapore and love it. Love it.
Welcome.
This is the cleanest place on the planet. Like you could eat off the ground in Singapore. You guys are like wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were just also at the WOW conference, with Preston, so it's kind of funny that you also use the same words.
Yes.
Yes, Singapore is indeed very clean,
Mm-hmm.
but you have been traveling all over the world with your message of empowerment.
Yes.
So if I would ask you in one sentence, what is your message? What would you say?
I am, we are, #LovesVoice. That's my message.
Wow.
I am, we are, LovesVoice. So for me,
That's profound,
yes.
by the way.
Thank you. My work is about permission. My work is about, those who love or who play in hate, those who play in war, they get together.
Yes.
And now it's time for us
who are in love.
who get that love is the one thing that transcends all religion, transcends everything. Love is the most powerful force on the planet. And those who get that, we get to come together. So my message is I am, we are, #LovesVoice all day, every day.
And you talk about that all over the world.
I speak about love, I speak about permission, I speak about facing off with oneself and getting that we are not victims to anything. Mm-hmm. You see, most of the world is in a to-me conversation. It's happening to me. I'm a victim to the government. I'm a victim to my husband. I'm a victim to my job. And, for us and for me, I teach through me, what can come through me. How can I be the space for love, So.
Tell me about permission part. So the permission, maybe for some other people who are going through journey right now, and maybe they have to step into that space where they can allow themselves to express.
Yes.
So how they can do this?
I can tell you, and it'll be an intellectual thing, but the practice is to continuously catch when the wounded self, we call it the wounded self, when the ego mind is trying to have the conversation. So, are you familiar with Byron Katie?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the work.
Yes.
Yes.
So Byron Katie says that there are 3 types of businesses. Mm-hmm. There's my business, your business, and God's business. Mm-hmm. And where most of the suffering comes from is when people are out of their own business. So when I'm in the conversation of you should be doing blank, I'm in your business, and now I'm suffering. When I'm in the conversation of there shouldn't be tsunamis or earthquakes or anything, I'm in God's business, and they're suffering. So most people are battling against what is. So my master formula is accept what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be, and be here now.
And how do you do that?
Bringing an awareness to it. So bringing an awareness to it. Where am I at right now? Where am I at? Am I accepting what is? Or am I in the past? Am I in the future? So the moment you can catch it, because most people identify with their thoughts. They think they are their thoughts, but we're not. Thoughts are just passing. They're like clouds. They come in and out, like waves, in, out.
But we just sometimes, we hold on to them for way too long.
Yes.
And then the emotions come around
Exactly.
Okay.
Because we make a story up. Humans are meaning-making machines. So we make a meaning to everything. You could slap me right now, and that still would be a neutral event. But when I add...
I won't try.
Yeah, please
okay.
do not. You heard that.
I won't try.
She may try to slap it, brother. But if you did, it still would be a neutral event. Until I made a meaning out of it.
Yes.
So if you said, I hate you, that could be, I could make that mean 10,000 things. If you said, I love you, I can make that mean 10,000 things. But it's up to me, not you. Mm-hmm. It's up to the interpreter. So the issue is usually not the issue, it's the interpretation of it that becomes the issue. It's what we make it mean is where we get in trouble. So if you can catch it, this is where the magic is at.
Yes.
If you can catch the ego mind, if you can catch the small thoughts in the act, then you can redirect them. So for me, it's not a matter of being perfect all the time or anything of that nature. Like I still experience pretty horrific, crazy thoughts, and I still experience what everybody else does. I'm just in the practice.
Pain,
yes.
frustration,
Anger,
fear.
All of that is beautiful. It's just life.
That's so nice.
Just life. Just lifing.
But also then lifing. But then also what you're saying is a journey
Yes.
that never ends.
Never.
You can just start it at some point, right?
Yes.
And you could make a choice if you want to go there. But no matter how enlightened you are, it never ends.
Yes. Never. Everybody still has to poop.
And eat,
Yes.
and sleep,
And sleep. And do all those
and
things.
be seen.
Yes.
Yes. What about the storytelling part? You mentioned that for people, we as human beings, we are storytellers.
Yes.
Okay, it has been from generations to generations. We pass the knowledge this way.
Yes.
But also we tell story ourselves, about ourselves.
Yes, we do.
About people around us and the
Yes.
world, right? So those stories, they could be empowering or disempowering.
Yes.
So now, for people who maybe have some disempowering stories,
Yes.
what would be the best way for them to change it?
Ask powerful questions. Powerful questions call for powerful answers. Always.
You mean person himself or
Yes.
herself?
Ask
will
the question to
powerful
the self.
question?
Yes. So let's say we're in the story. I'm in the story of life is terrible and it's raining outside. Right? So my question would be, what good is here that I presently cannot see? And the moment I ask that question, Google, the heart, God, whatever you want to call it, goes in and searches for what good is here. The problem is, the issue is that most people ask disempowering questions. So they say, why am I so fat? Why am I so poor? Why am I so broke? Why am I so short? Why am I so tall? You get it?
Yes.
And
It's like glass half full, half empty,
exactly.
right?
Yes. And my work is about honoring that we have a glass. Whatever it is, we got a glass. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
So maybe for people, okay, who are not in your line of work,
Yes.
and at the same time,
Everybody's
they
in
want,
my line of work.
Okay, everybody's in the line of work.
'Cause
Okay,
it's humans just being
humans.
human.
Okay, I rephrase the question.
You better rephrase it, girl.
I do it right now. So people
Yes.
who might don't know how to ask powerful questions
Yes.
because they have never done it, and maybe they grew up with people who
Yes.
haven't done it either.
Yes.
So they have no role models. I mean,
Yeah.
now they have you.
They just
luckily.
heard it, exactly.
Yes, they just did.
Yeah.
But if they want to find those questions for themselves, what would be the easier way to rephrase a question to move it from kind of disempowering to
Yes.
empowering?
I asked the question, what would love do now? Ask the question, what good is here that I presently cannot see?
I like that one.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I like it very much. Something completely different, okay? As you were talking,
Yeah.
it just occurred to me that you, like everybody else on this planet, do have a family,
Yes.
right? So
Yes, I do.
and so you have parents, and do you have siblings?
I do.
How many?
I have one sister.
Okay, is she younger or older?
She's older.
She's older.
Yeah.
So now, you know, we showed in the previous episode a bit of your life story. So again, you went through the journey and you arrived to where you are today, and then you
Yeah.
decide to do this empowering work and follow, even in the very enlightened world, and there are those people who are trying to go this way, it's still a rather unconventional path.
Yes.
Right? So probably people think you're crazy at the beginning.
Yeah.
So your family, how did they take it, and how did you justify over some time
Yeah.
that what you do is
Yeah.
of value to you and the world?
For sure.
How did it go?
You know, it's become a lot easier over the last 4 years because of social media.
Yes,
So
okay.
I'll say this: when I initially had my Satori awakening moment, it still came with quite a bit of anger, which is fantastic because that was some stuff I hadn't been with since a child. And that anger and that like excitement, you know, when you learn something new, you know, we go see a new movie and it's amazing. We come to our friends, we say, you got to see this movie. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I went to my family. And
I'm going to see this movie.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. I went to my family and I said, hey, you got to stop eating fast food. You got to stop. You got to do this. You got to do that. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? And it was jarring for them. They didn't. It was like one of these things, like, okay. You know, because you got to understand that this has been so ingrained in all of us. You know, we're always being sold to at all times, you know? And so my family wasn't as receptive in the beginning. And we had some, you know, we bumped up against each other a little bit. But now, because of social media and thousands upon people who are following, and, you know, my mom will be somewhere and somebody will say, your son is so inspirational. You know, or something like that, and it makes my mom so happy
so
and
cute.
so proud. And then, you know, I have 2 books, you know, with a major publisher, you know, Simon & Schuster, which is all over the world, and that's social proof for my parents, because now at this point I'm making more money than anybody in my family. Right? So, money helps for sure.
Clearly, and money, we know that money is energy.
Yes.
Right? I mean, it's
For
purely
sure.
energy.
Yes.
So what you do, you just put out enough right energy to
Yeah.
get it back.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So now it's all cleared just because you successful, whatever success means in the modern world.
Yes.
That brings me to the next question for you personally. What is success?
Well, you know, I say that success is defined by us, period.
Yes.
And for me, success is having an opportunity to be in the dance called life. You know, I have been with what we would call some of the poorest people on the planet and some of the richest people on the planet. And I've been with some of the wealthiest people on the planet who have nothing when it comes to material goods. So I am not in the illusion that success is based on anything that is in my account or anything else. It is an inside job. I'm successful when I am honoring life. I'm successful when I am being present in the moment. That is success for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Preston. And that was Preston Smiles. Just incredible wisdom, guys. I mean, I'm completely blown away, okay? I hope you do love it, because I love it very much. And do check out his work. He's clearly not just an uprising star, he's gonna transform many, many more lives, including yours. So do read the books and connect with them. They are on the movement to change the world to be even a better place when everything is grounded in love.
Yes.
And with you guys, we're gonna talk next week.
Love you.
Yeah, it's about turning all the mess into message. So I'm writing a book on that. It's like called Sparks of Hope, turning mess into message.
I love that.